Google Glass. Few gadgets have debuted with as much buzz as Google Glass, the smart spectacles the search giant unveiled in 2012. From its flashy introduction demo that featured skydivers streaming their jump through the device, to a spread in vogue, Glass had possibly one of the most hyped gadget launches of all time. But all for naught, Google shelved the product in 2015, though it's still being used in some professional applications. QR codes. QR codes sound like a genuinely useful idea, barcode-like symbols that smartphone users could scan for more information about some real-world object, be it a movie poster or a museum exhibit. The idea? It's easier to scan a code than it is to type a long and unwieldy URL into a mobile internet browser. Pebble. Apple and Samsung may have popularized the smartwatch, but Pebble led the way beforehand. The original Pebble became the most funded Kickstarter product of all time, raising more than $10 million in 2012. And the company cultivated a strong developer following, with hundreds of third-party apps and watch faces available. Segway. Perhaps no gadget evokes the early turn of the century like the Segway, a personal motorized scooter that riders control by leaning in one direction or another. Designed as a revolutionary new transportation option, Segways have largely been relegated to the realm of the mall cop and tour group. But for whatever reason, technologists never tire of trying to replace the well-proven movement method of walking around. The great hoverboard craze of 2015-16 can trace its origins directly to the stand-up scooter. MapQuest. Long ago, MapQuest was one of the best options around for getting driving directions before you set off on your road trip. While it still exists, it was the #2 mapping service in the US as of 2015. It's been largely outmoded by Google Maps, Apple Maps and other smartphone-based GPS services that rendered pre-printed driving directions obsolete. Still, the service was many users' first foray into getting driving directions from the internet, leading to the much improved services we enjoy today. Virtual Boy. A visitor to a Tokyo Software exhibition samples Nintendo's 32-bit Virtual Boy three-dimensional virtual reality video game system on November 15, 1994. Nintendo's Virtual Boy, released in 1995, was a physically uncomfortable mess of a game system. It wasn't even virtual, instead offering a crude tabletop version of what viewers now routinely experience when they pop on stereoscopic 3D glasses at the movies. Dreamcast. Sega's spiral-topped, candy-button swan-song console was the video game powerhouse buyers didn't know they needed half a decade too soon. Released in Japan in November 1998 and North America in 1999, it combined home arcade wish fulfillment with a built-in modem for online multiplayer, a console first, as well as controllers with second screens years before Nintendo's DS handhelds. Unable to lure gamers mesmerized by the marketing hype around next-gen Sony and Nintendo systems, the Dreamcast has since become an exemplar of how to fail in an industry, but go out with a thunderclap.